Hey, so Jerome Powell spoke this week, and the sentiment was basically that the economy is still running too hot and there's a lot of work to be done. So is the economy really that hot? So welcome to this week's Mortgage Minutes with Mitch. I'm Mitch Jenkins, Senior Loan Officer with Your Home Financial. So this week, the big announcement from the Fed was that household wealth in the United States increased 37% from 2019 to 2022, which was more than double the previous record. It's really not that surprising. I mean, when you lock people in their homes and print trillions of dollars out of thin air and just give it away, yes, people are going to save some and they're going to spend a lot of money. So that's really what's caused this inflation. Now, if you remember, the Fed also told us that this inflation is going to be transitory, and some of the most savvy financial voices in our entire economy also said the same thing. And here we are, years later, still battling this inflation. Now, the Fed also said that the federal funds rate by the end of 2023 should be about 2.1%, and yet here we are in the fourth quarter and it's between 5.25 and 5.5. So you got to kind of take what they say with a grain of salt these days, but it's becoming increasingly difficult to really trust the experts on what's going on and where we're heading, because everything they say as far as what's going to happen doesn't seem to materialize or is the opposite of what they say. And then we find ourselves in a situation like this where they're saying the economy is really, really strong, but it doesn't seem to be. Most of that savings is gone. It's evaporated, I mean, partly because of the inflation that we're seeing. But also what really concerns me is credit card debt. So a lot of the spending that we're seeing, it's based on credit. I mentioned in a prior video, we crossed $1 trillion in credit card debt this year. Not a milestone I'm proud of. And it's just not a great place to be. So while, yes, we are spending, we have been spending a lot more the last couple of years because that's what happens when you print trillions of dollars out of thin air. But the economy is not all that strong, and there's more and more little chinks in the armor when you start to dig into this information. So I'm going to do my best to keep you posted and call it how I see it, but just know that a lot of stuff you're going to see out there is clickbait. When you really dig into the headlines, things aren't quite as they seem. So at this point in time, I'd love to have some positive news, and I can't wait to report that rates are coming down and things are good. Believe me. But all I can really do is just give you my personal guarantee that should you need help with buying a home, whether it's the perfect time to buy or not, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help explain what's really going on, help you understand your situation, and just make sure you're making the best decision for you and your future. So let me know how I can help. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.